Hello, Merry Meet. So I want to review a little green book. As promised, one more of the yearly almanac type books from Llewellyn. And this time it is Llewellyn's 2014 Herbal Almanac. Now, I haven't been hugely into herb magic and herbalism in general, so I have started picking up some books on it just to basically, first of all, it's a very great tool for magic because you can. There's a lot of great herbal correspondence and also a lot of great energy in herbs. However, it is also a great way to deal with minor health issues and also to supplement treatment for bigger ones. So it's a very useful skill to have. Anyway, let's move on to the book. What's in it? We have here a table of contents. We have Introduction to Llewellyn's Herbal Almanac, which is an introduction. And we have Growing and Gathering Herbs. Create a Golden Year's Garden. It's a pretty interesting article, and yeah, it really can use the information for any years. Invaders in the Garden, to deal with that, and Chanting Primroses. I really only skimmed that one. Cultivating curry for health, wealth, and history. That's amazing. I love curry. The joy, a joy to come home to. Like just DIY. How is it pronounced? You know when you make things yourself. DIY. Yeah. Make yourself curb appeal. Pretty okay. Over harvested herbs and their substitutes. Basically, exactly what it says. That's a very useful article. Herbal trees. Also quite also quite useful. And then we have one section that I really like: culinary herbs. Like I have said in a few videos, I've been really into various forms of kitchen magic lately. And besides, fresh herbs in food tastes great. I mean, I'm a fat ass. There's a reason for it. I love food. Anyway, the sweet taste of vinegar, tasty tomato treats. Herbs as preservatives, actually quite interesting, and a way to have a lot, basically more healthy. I can't speak today. A lot more healthy preservatives than other things. Herbs for beer, wine, mead, and liquors. Well, I don't drink alcohol, so that chapter wasn't that much for me, but it's pretty good. Healthier vegetarian dishes with herbs. Quite interesting. Now, I really like that chapter, among other things, because while I'm not a vegetarian myself, and I'm probably not going to become a vegetarian, I have considered having vegetarian days. It's because basically, lowering your carbon footprint thing, that it takes a lot of researches for nature to produce a cow or a pig or anything else I want to slaughter and eat. So by, for example, having 2 vegetarian days a week, I mean that doesn't make it perfect, but it does reduce how much damage I do to nature, which could be good. Cilantro, an ancient herb that still tops the charts, quite interesting. Not Your Mother's Tea, a herbal brunch menu. I really love that chapter. One of my favorites in the book. Then we have herbs for health and beauty. Using herbs at home, do it yourself, night spa. Oh, spa, when you take care of your skin and body and relax. Is it spa or spa? It's spa. Yeah, we say it's spa. I'm sure some English speaking people will correct me if I'm wrong. Uh, Vibrational healing with flowers. I really love that chapter. One of the best in the book. Herbs for skin healing. I haven't tried out the ideas in that yet, but I really like it. Herbs and natural remedies for women's menstrual health. Yes, we need more tips and tricks to get through that time a month. Offsetting indoor air pollution with plants. Quite useful. At the intersection of two worlds, modern and holistic medicine. I really like that one because really, I mean, that is pretty much the difference between modern medicine and basically it just says it all, holistic medicine, nature therapy, and so on and so forth. Those kinds of therapies sort of treat the whole human being, while modern medicine is based about treating symptoms. So yeah, good. Then we have herb crafts. Gifts that grow, making plantable botanical paper. I mean, that one's a fun one. Herbal product development. Ornamental oregano, also fun. Dyeing for color. I read that one. I was really looking forward to because I'm really interested in how they used to make dyes in early times. I mean, I'm interested in history and also mostly because of the fantasy land. So it would be interesting to know, for example, how would the characters in a fantasy world make dyes and such. So yeah, that was a good one. Then you have herbal history, myth, and lore. None of that we have. Does your green grass ever feel blue? Some little article. Avocado. Or is it avocado? That's how we say it in Norwegian. Avocado. Is that how they say it in English? I don't know. Avocado appreciation 1-on-1. All about melanin. Melanin. Like I said, some of these names are not easy for me to pronounce. Bear with me, please. History and folklore of the rose. Very nice, very nice. The holy shock startling the gods. The quarters signs and the moon. January to December moon table. Dates to destroy weeds and pests. So yes, those are of course different periods that you should do different things when it comes to your plants for best outcome. We have some about the authors. So yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure why they even call this an almanac. I mean, the other ones, there were sort of dates in there, so you could at least halfway call it an almanac, even if it didn't. Well, one of them, the last one I reviewed, is actually an almanac. The other one is sort of that one and the spell a day one. I mean, they're not really almanacs. This one is it's just a book about herbs. There's no reason for there to be the word almanac in here. Look, 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 look. Do you see anything in here that even remotely look like an almanac? No. This is a yearly magazine about herbs. It's just filled with various articles with tips and tricks with herbs. So yeah, if it wasn't because I don't like to deface my books, I would just have crossed out the word almanac. It is not an almanac. And really, that's my one complaint about the book. The title. They should just have called it the 2014 yearly herbal or something like that, because that's what it is. It's instead of being a book written by one author is just a collection of articles. It doesn't matter one single bit which year you read it in, other than further in the back where you have a couple of pages with dates that are most which are best to read in and such things like that. And I'm not saying smoking weed, but getting rid of weed and moon tables when it comes to herbs. But those are just a little handful of pages in the back. Everything else are just articles. There's nothing else but articles. So yeah, don't call it an almanac when it is an almanac. It's a little bit like, let's say somebody buys something that's called Lucy's excellent hairdryer. And inside of there you find this amazing toaster. I mean, it makes your toast crispy, including the edges. You know how the tendency that the toasting irons, they don't do the top? Yeah, they don't have that problem. It does evenly every time. Great defrost function. Very well, perfect toaster. But it's sold in a box that says Lucy's perfect hairdryer. And you're thinking, yeah, But other than that, I have absolutely no problem with this book. Of course, with any collection of articles like this, some are better than others, but all in all the articles are nice. And one thing that I really like is that most of the articles are very useful for beginners. Sometimes when you buy books about gardening and herbal things, they basically you have to have a huge outdoor space and a huge functioning herbal garden and a herbal cabinet galore to be able to use any of the information in the book. You don't need that here. It's just basically articles for somebody like me who are a beginner with herbalism. So yeah, I really like it. It's a good buy, and like I said, since it has absolutely not, there aren't even dates in here other than that list of moon phases and such. There are absolutely no dates here, so you can just pick up this any year. Just ignore the almanac part. This is a magazine in book format. That is what it is. So, wouldn't that? Well written. It's decorated just like the other one, like yeah. And I like those little decorations. They make the book cute. Yeah. So yeah, without dragging this review on any further, I would say I'll give this book 7 out of 10. It would have gotten an 8 out of 10 if it hadn't been called an almanac when it clearly isn't. So yeah, that's my review of Llewellyns 2014 Herbal. No fucking way, it's an almanac. So back, side, front. A great book for beginner herbalists and probably a great book for those that have been into it for a while as well. Hope you have enjoyed this review. Have a great day. Blessed be.